Well, let's take you to Port Harcourt, where fire has razed makeshift buildings at Oakview Estate, Gbalajam, Woji Extension in Port Harcourt. Fire service personnel are currently at the scene battling the inferno. TVC News correspondent Uche Okoro is also on the scene and he joins me now for more on this development. Uche, really sad development, several issues arising today. What more can you tell us about this fire?
Right now, just seconds ago, the fire service truck left the scene of this very unfortunate incident. Thankfully, no life was lost. Some residents of the area were able to salvage some of their property before the fire service personnel arrived. Initially, there were complaints that the fire service personnel arrived late. But upon their arrival, we got to know that they had battled similar fire outbreaks in two different locations before they arrived here. That's you can see this is the scene where the fire service personnel just left. So we can still see pockets of the fire of the blaze still on, but I think much of the danger has been taken care of by the fire service personnel. You can see right in front of you, there's the building that would have been affected if not for the communal efforts of residents of this location and the eventual arrival of the fire service personnel. You can see that building in front of you. Yeah, those are, you can see persons coming out of the building. They were able to, I gathered that they were able to prevent the fire from spreading to their building using buckets of water they were fetching from within the residence. Though you can see the roof is affected, glasses are shattered, but apart from that, no other damage to the building. The only serious damage you can see here are the makeshift buildings here in this particular location. So that's the update. Fire service personnel, the truck just drove out of this location barely 2 minutes ago. So that's the update from here.
All right, Uche, you mentioned that there are makeshift buildings. Do we know the purpose of this building? Now, do we also know what may have started the fire?
They are residential. They are residential buildings. You know how it is. You find a place that is built up, a developed area where you have big story buildings, a fully developed area, estate, where you just have one empty plot of land. Normally, I don't know how what the situation is in the west, but over here in the south, and parts of the south, you would have these lone, unoccupied plots of land that are leased out to people who just build makeshift buildings using mostly aluminium roofing sheets and wood and all of that. So that's exactly what happens. If you look around you, it's a completely developed area with houses, story buildings on all sides. This is about the only unoccupied I would say the empty plot of land that has no official or major structure on it. So these are makeshift buildings that were rented out to the occupants, and they are residential buildings that were affected. And many of them were able to salvage a few of their property, but I think maybe the majority of them lost a good number of their property there.
All right, thank you so much, Uche, for that update. I'm sure you'll bring us update when you have